If you ever wanted to bring the legs behind the head, work like a pretzel, or even becoming a human nut when you talk with your friends in video calls, this is your training. Let's work together in your forward fold goals. Get 2 blocks, a yoga strap, 2 to 3 kilos weight, and a closed loop resistance band. Come to the center of the mat, feet open, hip width apart, and grab the weight. Bring the weight really close to your chest, and then keeping the thighs and the stomach together, forward fold. As we forward fold, we are gonna try to keep everything together. Upper body, lower body, the weight, everything is moving as one piece. Keep bending and lengthening the legs for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay with the legs straight, doing little bounces with the chest, pulling the stomach in towards the spine. Bring the hands towards the floor and keep bouncing, trying to close the gap between the stomach and the thigh. If your hands are already on the mat, then open the feet a bit wider and bring the hands backward so you can get a bit deeper into the stretch. Bend the knees, set the weight aside, and hands to the floor. Keeping the hands on the floor, we are going to try to straighten the legs and then bend again the knees for 1, 2, 3. Try to keep the back as straight as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now little bounces, trying to bring the chest even closer to the thighs for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Slowly sit on the mat, straighten the legs. And we go to the next exercise. Grab the strap, lengthen the arms, and in one line, try to reach towards the feet. As you see, my back, shoulders, neck, everything is in a one straight line. So let's try to keep this alignment while we are trying to reach the feet. Now drop the hands, bind the feet, take a deep inhale, and exhale, open the chest, bend the elbows so you allow also yourself to pull more the feet and then pinch the shoulder blades together and open even more the chest. Take a deep inhale and exhale. In your maximum range of motion, lengthen the arms and try to relax in this stretch. You can also relax the head. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more. Inhale deep and exhale. Let's get a bit deeper into the stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deep, and on the exhale, set the strap aside and go into your forearms, feet together, open into the butterfly, then straighten the legs, bend the knees, trying to bring the feet as close as possible to your hips. We're gonna do this movement for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the glutes, and now little bounces from the glutes towards the knees, trying to open a tiny bit more the hips for 3, 2, 1. Then lengthen the right leg. Check that your knee is parallel to the floor. And then lengthen the left leg. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Lengthen the right leg. See if you can now get a bit deeper. Squeeze the right glute. Lengthen the left leg and the same, squeeze the glutes and see if you can open the hips a tiny bit more. Back to the center line, open now both feet into your middle split and hold it here for 3, 2, and 1, beautiful. Sit back and let's go into our butterfly stretch. Grab the ankles, pinch the shoulder blades and forward fold, trying to keep your chest open and lengthen the whole spine. We do little bounces with the chest, breathing in and breathing out, trying on each exhale to get a bit deeper. Grab the weight, extend the arms, and try to fold forward, keeping the arms, the back, everything in a nice one line, actively bringing the belly button in towards the spine. Then we drop the hands and try to use the weight to pull us forward so we can forward fold even deeper. Breathe in and breathe out here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then come back to center. Now we are going to bend the knees and lift them up and do the same exercise. Inhale deep and exhale, roll the weight forward and grab yourself to it. So actively we want to get a bit deeper in the forward fold and hold it here. Inhale, come back to center and grab the strap. We are gonna work now in our shoulder mobility. Grab the strap in a way that the thumb is facing towards the back, belly button in towards the spine, close the chest and lift the hands up to your full range of motion and then bring them down. We repeat this movement for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and hold it here up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping the hands where they are and entering your child's pose, hands come over the head to allow your shoulders open even more. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice, come back to center and grab the resistance band. We are gonna work in our full rotation. Grab the band a bit wider than the shoulders. Depending on your mobility, you may even have to grab it wider. So first do a test and see if you can do the full shoulder rotation. We are gonna repeat this movement for 1, 2, 3. See if you want to shorten the distance between the hands. 4, 5, 6. Shorten a bit more the distance, going to your maximum and hold it here in that point where you know you are almost about to rotate, but you cannot do it fully. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pinch the shoulder blades together even more and see if you can now do the full rotation. And then we come back to the center. This can feel really intense. Shake the hands and lay down a tiny bit more on the mat. We are gonna bring the hands backwards. The pinky fingers are touching each other, fingers pointing towards the edge of the mat. You're gonna start with the knees bent and then see if you wanna straighten the legs. We are gonna open our shoulders a tiny bit more. Tag the hips. And every time on each exhale, we try to slide a tiny bit more forward until we reach our full range of motion. Hold it here for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come back out and shake those hands. And let's go into our straddle split. Grab a block. Then lengthen the arms and we are gonna forward fold, keeping the upper body, hands, shoulders, everything in a beautiful line. Squeeze the block with the hands all the time and let's go up and down to our full range of motion for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice, and come back to center. And if you feel like you can now place the block underneath each foot, if you see that you are falling backwards, then sit also on top of a block, grab the weight, arms up. We are gonna repeat the same exercise. And forward fold. 1, 2, nice and controlled. 3, 4, 5, and hold it here on the 6th for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and come back to center. Nice job. Now we go forward as we did it before, lengthening the arms with the weight. You can also open the feet a bit wider. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we are going to place the hands pushing against the blocks and kind of creating this spider shape. One breath at a time, we are going to bring one shoulder to the mat and then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stay here with elbows bended. Do little bounces with the chest towards the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come back to center. Place 2 blocks next to each other on the mat, and we are gonna sit on top of them with the resistance band. So wrap around your hips the back, then hook one foot at a time at the end of each of the loops. Check that the blocks are placed underneath your sitting bones and lay backwards. And we are gonna start by opening the feet to the side, entering in a nice middle split. Check that the knees are facing towards the front, so there is no rotation coming from the hips. Inhale deep and then exhale, start bringing the feet towards the floor. And here the knees start facing like in a 45 degrees and pointing towards the floor. Inhale deep and exhale. In your maximum range of motion, grab with the hands the resistance band and pull a bit closer the feet towards the floor. Release the hands and try to bring them over the legs. We are gonna do little crunches here for 1, 2, 3. Try to keep the feet as close as possible to the floor. Really active legs, active core. 3 more. 2 and 1. Now hold it here and start bending the knees towards the floor, bringing them very close to the upper body. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now hold it here in the full range of motion. You can extend the arms and place them on top of the inside part of the knees. Get rid of the blocks as well and just stay here, trying to breathe in and breathe out, getting deeper into the stretch for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly we are gonna come to our center line. And now the loop that is hooking the left foot, we are gonna place it on the right foot. The band is also coming underneath our armpit, and then extend the left leg and place the right knee as close as possible to the mat. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, and on the exhale, switch side. Now we hook with both loops the left foot. Left knee comes to the mat. The right leg is super straight and active. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one. Beautiful. Slowly get rid of the resistance band and come to seated position. We are gonna grab the strap and place the loop on the right foot. Place the right knee inside the right elbow and hug the leg. Stay here, breathing in and breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then grab the foot and push it towards the right, towards the edge. Hold it for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. The next it's gonna be working on the leg extension behind the shoulder. In yoga we call it the compass pose. So start by placing the shoulder underneath the knee as much as possible. That will help us getting a bit deeper into the stretch very quickly. Once we place it, then extend the leg, inhaling and exhaling, pull from the strap, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, and let's do a second round. See if this time you can even grab the ankle, and let's go for our full extension for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now release the right arm and see if you can balance it actively, holding the pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Release the leg and let's go to the other side. Switch the loop. Now we hook the left foot. And let's place the left knee inside the left elbow and hug the leg. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold the foot, try to push it towards the edge and left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's now place the shoulder inside the knee and work towards our full leg extension. Extend the left arm and extend the left leg. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the leg for a moment and now see if you can grab the ankle and get deeper again into the stretch. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend the left arm and see if you can balance it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the left hand back to the mat. Release the leg and do a couple of circles with the upper body. And let's set aside the strap. Come into standing position, feet are wider than the hips. And now we are gonna work in our deeper forward fold. So grab the strap and have it behind the legs. Also, if you're wearing socks, you may want to get rid of them in case you need to open the feet like I do, a bit wider than the mat. So you definitely do not want to be on a slippery surface when doing this exercise. Grab the strap, then go into the forward fold. So knees are on top of the shoulders. We grab the strap and try to bring the hands as close as possible to each other. Start bending the knees, looking towards the front and then going into your full forward fold. We do this movement a couple of times to get a bit warmer in the stretch. Inhaling and exhaling, bending and straightening, bending and straightening. And then try to grab the hands even close to each other. See if you can even bind. Take a deep inhale and then on the exhale, we are gonna try to bring the head across the legs as much as possible. Breathing in and breathing out. And we do a second set of this same stretch. And let's go. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, and if you want, you can try the firefly pose. I always find it really fun to combine both of them. Go back to the mat, shake the hips, and let's sit on the mat for our final forward fold. We will work in our pretzel, first using the strap. Hook the strap on the right foot, lay down backwards, try to bring the right knee as close as possible towards the mat. We try to place first the shoulder inside the knee, then with the opposite hand, pull the foot using the strap towards you and bring the other leg. Using the strap, try to hook even deeper both feet. Also see that your left shoulder is still underneath the knee, and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the left leg, and now we are gonna try to pull the right foot even more towards us, so we really wanna eventually hook that foot below the opposite shoulder. Try to get a tiny bit deeper in this second round in your pretzel. Bring the left leg behind the head and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs and straighten them and have a quick stretch. Now we are gonna be hooking the left foot. Strap it around the ankle. Inhale, and on the exhale, lay down backwards and try to bring the knee as close as possible towards the mat. Place the left shoulder inside the left knee, and with the strap try to get a bit more of a space to bring the right leg behind the head. Hook and try to stay here, breathing in and breathing out for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's take a break. Right leg comes out, and now we try it on the second round like we did it in the other side. Try to get that foot even deeper. So this is personally my bad side, so I'm constantly practicing with this side, trying to get the foot closer towards the shoulder and making sure that I'm hooking the foot like the right foot is hooking below the left foot. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Release the legs, straighten them, open them in a straddle, and bring the foot for a second as close as possible towards the floor. Inhale deep, and on the exhale, we go back to center. And now we are gonna start with the cool down. If you feel like you want to practice more pretzels, I would recommend that you click on pause and afterwards join us in the cool down. Come in a shoulder stand. You can use the hands on the low back to hold yourself, and then drop the feet towards the mat. You can either keep the hands where they are or interlace them and bring towards the mat. Then start bending the knees and bringing them towards the shoulder and squeezing the ears with them. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale deep, and on the exhale come back slowly into the shoulder stand and back to the mat. We are gonna lift the chest up, then lay down on the stomach. Extend the arms, left hand below the left shoulder, and softly twist towards the right. Hold it here looking up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go to the other side. Extend the left arm, right hand below the right shoulder, and look up, twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are gonna do a similar exercise. Right hand now it's in an L position, and we do the same twist. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Now is the left arm in an L shape. Look up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center and sit in a cross-legged seated position.
Grab opposite elbows, take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, start bringing the chin towards the chest, and vertebra by vertebra, we bring the head towards the mat. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Belly button in towards the spine, stretch the neck, release any tension you may have there. And well done, we are done for today. See you in the next class.